Hi, my name is Laura and I am hypermobile. I first did the hypermobility program with Adam back in 2019/2020 and honestly, hands down, one of the best things I've ever done for myself. Little bit of background, I never knew I was hypermobile, but I've always had these little issues sort of going over on my ankle, hurting my knees, bad back, stabbing pains in my shoulders, headaches, really horrible period pains, a nice list of things which is fun growing up with. And I never got any answers off the doctors about all these things, they were just like, oh, it's just growing pains and, you'll grow out of it basically. Well, I didn't, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. When I first met Adam, I was working as a chef and I was working stupidly long hours. Like, I'm laughing because I work that many hours now, to be honest. But anyway, I was working a lot of hours, anywhere from 50 hours a week to up to 80 in a job that I hated. It was soul crushing, and every day was soul crushing. And like the pains and it started off as like, again, little niggles, cramps in my calf, and it just progressed into agony every single day. But I'm a bit of a workaholic, I'm not going to lie. And I just kept going. I just kept pushing through. It was pop painkiller and just pushed through. And eventually that then wasn't just pain I was feeling, I was tight and it was hard to move. And then came the exhaustion. But again, I couldn't afford to be on the sick, so I just kept on going. And eventually, I stopped. I stopped. Well, my body/brain stopped me. Just remember falling to the floor one day and my head chef just being like, you need to go on the sick. And then that was a long 6 months of trying to work out what was going on. I got, like I say, no answers from doctors. They banded around the word fibromyalgia a few times. And basically told me that this would be my life now. I would have some good times, but this would potentially be it. And I didn't want to believe them. I didn't want to believe that my life was going to be like this, like that small. And I googled. I got on the Google and I found Adam. And did I think it was a little bit too good to be true to start with? Like looking at all of like the stories and his success stories. Yeah, but I was desperate. Like I say, I wasn't getting anywhere with the doctors, and I couldn't be off work. In truth, I couldn't be off work. So yeah, went to see Adam. Rest is history. He taught me so much. And yeah, like my life now is just great. It is. It's great. And I feel great that I can say that, because for a long time it wasn't great. I'm now duty manager of a gym, which again, total career switch, which I wouldn't have done if I hadn't discovered my love for movement and my love for the gym, and just how important it is for me and my mental health. But I'm also a personal trainer too, so I also get to share my love and my passion for this movement and my knowledge with people, and that's just pretty epic. It really is. And I get married next year, which again, you could have asked me that 6-7 years ago. Nah, I don't think so. I wouldn't have been able to walk down the bloody aisle. So, yeah, life is good. Life is great. And I owe a lot to the Hypermobility program. I really do. And yeah, I hope that's all right.